Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for Major League Baseball on Thursday, August 12th, 2021. My name is Steve and I'm going to have 3 picks here for you today that I think are great value bets for the Thursday slate of baseball. Just want to thank you guys all for your continued support also on the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us grow this channel. Our goal is to get to 250 subscribers here by the end of the week. So let's do it, baby. That's what we want. Let's do it. Alright, so getting right into our results, guys. We went 2-2 again. Obviously, we want to do better than that, but we'll take the 2-2. Break even isn't terrible. We'll start with our losses first. So I had -1.5 run line for the White Sox versus the Twins. This was a no-go. The White Sox didn't even score 1 run. The game ended up 1-0 Twins. I will say this though. Now it had nothing to do with the bet, so I didn't void the bet. And I was unable to void my bet because I wasn't paying attention. And I didn't set up my bet correctly. Normally, Lance Lynn was late scratch. So normally that would have been a no-go for me as far as the bet goes. I would have avoided that bet. And probably some of you guys did that, I assume, because, you know, anytime the reason why you're betting on something, that player's not playing, typically, you know, you don't want to take the bet at that point. So I wouldn't have taken it, but it wouldn't have had any impact on the game. Like I said, the White Sox bullpen pitchers pitched very well, and the White Sox bats just didn't show up. So it ended up 1-0, so that was our first loss of the day there. At our number 2 pick, we had the Baltimore Orioles first 5 money line versus the Detroit Tigers. And Harvey got it done for the first 4 innings. 0 earned runs over 4 innings. And then we get to the 5th inning. Gets the first out. I'm like, okay, good. We're just 2 outs away from at least getting a push. And he gives up a home run to Miggy Cabrera. Very sad. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, come on, you couldn't have waited till the 6th inning. But hey, it's baseball. Sometimes you just get really unlucky. Just the way it is. So, yeah, we ended up losing that bet. Orioles didn't score in the bottom half. Ended up 3-0 after 5, so we lost that. On to our winners, though. We had under 9.5 runs in the Athletics-Indians game, and this was my number 1 pick from the last episode. Probably the one I really felt the best about. And I felt great about it pretty much the whole time. It was 2-0. After 6 innings, and somehow, though, the bullpens kind of fell apart, gave up 7 innings in the back 3 innings. We ended up just cashing this in. It was a bit of a sweat bet, 6-3. But hey, I'll take it. And then finally, with our 4th pick, we had the Blue Jays -1.5 run line versus the Angels. Was able to cash this one pretty easily. 10-2, the Blue Jays got it done, led by a Teoscar Hernandez grand slam, which was awesome. I was watching it. I was like, yeah. So we ended up 2-2. So that was our results, guys. So let's get right into our picks for today. So at number 1, I'm going right back to that under 10 runs in the Athletics-Indians game at -120 odds. Of course, I'm triple dipping on this one, guys. We hit it the first 2 times. I know we can hit it again. The factors remain the same. Why would I change my game plan here? Been winning on this one, so I'm going to stick with it. We got Eli Morgan here going to the mound, 1-4 with a 6.09 ERA, going up against Chris Bassett, 11-3 with a 3.19 ERA. What I really like here, guys, is once again you have a very strong pitcher on the mound in Chris Bassett of the Athletics. And for the Indians, you got Eli Morgan. Look at his stats; they're like, but he's pitched well lately. Pitched pretty decent lately. His last 3 starts, 2, 2, and 3. And for Chris Bassett, we got 1, 0, and 4 for earned runs. So I like that. Morgan's been a lot better lately. He was much worse early on in the season. Well, like I said, I love this for lots of reasons. Just like every time. Like I've said the last 2 episodes, Indians have the 4th best bullpen ERA. Athletics have the 8th. Although the bullpens didn't pitch great last night. They pitched great in the first game, but what are you going to do? And then 2 middle-tier lineups, right? 17th and 19th in runs, respectively, for these teams. So, I'm not scared of them. And for like I said, for Eli Morgan, the most earned runs he's given up since June is just 3 runs. Now, he didn't have a great ERA in July. He posted ERA, I think, north of 5, but he gave up 3 runs in each start over 5 innings. So it's like, if we give up 3 runs over 5 innings, that's fine. I don't mind that, giving it to that, Indians bullpen, that 4th best bullpen. And then, for the Athletics, I think Bassett's going to shut it down anyway. So, like I said, love it, guys, here. Under 10 runs in the Indians Athletics game at minus 120 odds. Okay, guys, and at number 2, we got the St. Louis Cardinals money line versus the Pittsburgh Pirates at minus 126 odds. So we got LeBlanc here going to the mound for the Cardinals, 0-2 with a 4.02 ERA. Going up against Brubaker of the Pirates, 4-11 with a 4.95 ERA. Last 4 starts for LeBlanc, 2, 1, 3, and 1 for earned runs. For Brubaker, we got 8, 1, 2, and 4. Yikes. Yeah, Brubaker, you can't give up 8 runs, bro. That's pretty rough. So this bet was pretty logical, guys. If you're going to give me even money versus the Pittsburgh Pirates, I'll take that just about every time. I mean, I'll obviously look at the stats, do some analysis, but I mean, the Pirates are so bad, guys. They've lost 7 in a row. We'll start there. They're last in runs, 8th worst bullpen. They're terrible. They got rid of the little talent that they did have in Adam Frazier at the trade deadline. So it's like, man, their franchise right now is just kind of in disarray. You almost feel like, what is going on in Pittsburgh there? The other thing I did like here, guys, is LeBlanc has a 3.12 ERA with the Cardinals so far. So since he's came over from the Orioles, he's actually pitched better. Like I said, he hasn't been bad any of his last 4 starts. So we like to see that. And like I said, it's just a pretty logical pick, guys. The Pirates are just horrible right now. Take even money against them for sure. Especially if the Cardinals aren't a bad team themselves. Cardinals, not having a terrible year. Very, mediocre. But like I said, I think they get it done here on the road in Pittsburgh, and they get the sweep. They won the first 2 games by a combined 8-1. I don't expect anything to change. Pirates shouldn't give you any confidence in the world at all. They're just terrible. Okay, that's my number 2 pick, guys. Cardinals money line versus the Pirates at minus 126 odds. Okay, guys, and finally at number 3, we got a bit of a fun one here today. We got the Cincinnati Reds first 5 innings run line versus the Atlanta Braves today at plus 100 odds. So obviously I love that we're getting even money on this. I love the plus 100. The fact that we could be tied and still get the win on this is kind of nice. We like that as well. Especially, the fact we got a fairly even pitching matchup. We got Gutierrez going to the mound here for the Reds, 7-3 with a 4.15 ERA. Going up against Muller of the Braves, 2-3 with a 2.88 ERA. So for last 3 starts for both these guys, for Gutierrez, 1, 1, and 2. And for Muller, 3, 1, and 0 for earned runs. So obviously we love the 1, 1, and 2 for Gutierrez. And it's worth noting on that he has pitched beyond the 6th inning in all 3 of those starts. So I love to see that, whereas Muller has not. So you like to see that, honestly. A guy that could get you deep into the game, especially with 2 shaky bullpens. So bullpens really won't come into play. That's kind of why I like this. I didn't want the Reds bullpen coming into play on my bet. I just didn't. It doesn't make me feel comfortable at all. That's why I didn't take the money line. Like I said, I don't think the Reds are going to get swept anyway today. I think the Reds are going to come out strong. Very hard to sweep a team in baseball, except if you're the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, Reds are 6th in runs. They're not a bad ball club. They're pretty good. They're looking to make the playoffs. They're 61-54 on the year, having a pretty solid year overall. They actually have a better ERA on the road versus home. They have an ERA of 4.02 on the road versus a 4.97 at home. So like that, I don't know. I wouldn't consider that the most important thing, though. I would just look at the fact you got a fairly even pitching matchup, and you got an edge there with the lineup with the Reds. So I love that, and you're getting that even money, like I said. So I love it there for your number 3 pick, guys. Reds first 5 run line today versus the Braves at plus 100 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me here today, guys. We're looking to go 3-0. Obviously, we want to nail all these picks. Sorry the episode was a little bit shorter. You know, we have a shortened slate in baseball of just 8 games, so I didn't want to force any bets. These are the 3 that really stood out to me, and I just could not find a 4th. I was looking for such a long time. I'm like, is there a 4th one in here? Really wanted to pick something for the White Sox-Yankees game. You know, the Field of Dreams game. I would have loved to pick something there. Just nothing was really sticking out. If I had a leaning in that game, I wanted to lean under 9.5 runs. But it's like on a ball field like that with all the hype of this game, you know, I'm worried that the hitters are going to come out super excited, super motivated. They're going to tear the cover off the ball. But you just don't know, right? I mean, that's why it's baseball, but I just didn't feel great about it. I don't know the field dimensions actually in Iowa. I didn't do enough research on that to know. So I just didn't feel comfortable taking any of that. We'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, though, on that game. You know, what do you think is going to happen in that game? What's your favorite bets for today? Be sure to drop those below. Would love to hear from you guys. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to like and subscribe. Again, we're trying to get to 250 subscribers, so that'd be awesome. And, yeah, we did have some great call-outs in the comments also last episode, guys, which was awesome. We'd love to see that. Some great research. So, yeah, if you're scrolling around the channel page, be sure to check out the comments. You might find something great in there, too, as far as ideas for bets. So, yeah, love interacting with you guys. And, yeah, that's going to do it for me. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace.